Okay, boys, so I've been sick and I haven't been doing any work on the videos, so today I'm going to show you how I make the one meal I only ever eat, fettuccine pasta. So let's do this. So first you need to get your pasta ready, and then over here I've got a pot of water and it's heating up to temperature. We're going to need this to be boiling, and then after it's boiling, you put those fuckers in there and the magic happens. While you're busy waiting for this atrocity to be unleashed, it takes my stove elements about 10 minutes to heat up just about any pot, sometimes 5 if I'm lucky. So until then, I play things on my phone. So now we've reached boilage, so now comes the part where we dip these motherfuckers to their death. Although they're kind of already dead. So I obviously don't use a large enough pot for any of this, but I don't really care, so I kind of just shove it in here and let the magic happen on its own time. I like to try and split them up so that it doesn't fucking get all sticky together and shit. And waste not, what not, you know, no matter how small the piece. You know, just squish it in there real good. Now, it's all in there, so now I like to start the timer, be official about it. So I'm going to let this sit in here for 9 minutes. Now, they say for the first 30 seconds, you want to be stirring this stuff and splitting it up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And occasionally now is when some of the pieces will fall out. I like to think those are the disgraced pieces, and they don't deserve to be part of the final collection. You know, separating the chaff from the wheat. Even though this entire plate is nothing but wheat. And we got a bouncer. So you'll need other things during this. You'll need some kind of a spoon to stir this shit. A strainer. Though some people use the lid in the pot, I know that. And for additional items such as cheese, I have my grater. So here's the condiments I put on. This today is going to be cheese and sausage. That is double smoked Ukrainian sausage, and that is medium grade cheddar. So I'm going to take care of that. So I cut off a brick of the cheese, I guess. I don't use a cheese knife, I just get a butter knife and I just kind of slide it down. I don't really do any cutting motion. So now the cheese and sausage is ready. I'm going to be microwaving the sausage because I'm going to. And I just let the mountain of cheese be itself. Unfortunately, I didn't dry out my grater before I got it out of the dishwasher, so I think there's like dish soap in there now. I'm pretty sure the acidity will enhance the flavor, though. So my choice of beverage for the night is 7-Up. It almost always is, or some other soft drink, but I don't drink a full can for a meal. I drink half a can of 7-Up, and then the rest is distilled with water. So I call it the mixer. Half the sugar, and with none of the taste. It's a bang winner in my book. So now I'm going to microwave the sausage. With this sausage in particular, I'm not sure why, but it really changes the flavor as the oils start to drip out. All you need is a few seconds, that's it. Okay, it's ready to drain this bitch. So, now it's strained and it's dry again, relatively. I didn't stir it well enough and there's some dry pieces in there. I say that only enhances the experience. To mix this up and to lather it up and make it digestible, you use butter, and I use Basil because it is infinitely cheaper. So take a glob of that, add it to this, and mix away. Some may say that you're really just mixing the steel up more than you are the pasta itself. I'm willing to agree, but I'm also willing to say that it doesn't matter. Mixed up and ready, now I'm going to put it on my plate. If there are any children watching the video, look away now. And you pretty much repeat this process until your plate is full. So some would probably say that's a decent sized plate, you know, just a big plate of spaghetti, even though this is fettuccine. And I agree, but I don't stop it there. So the first condiment I like to put on this is salt. I'm quite salty, so make sure to increase my salt intake that way. Next comes the cheese. Just put it on there. I've had many people ask me, you know, why don't you like warm up the cheese or melt it or something before you put on? Jesus Christ, why are you a monster? And well, I tell them they're fucking dumbasses, because think about it. I'm putting like super hot food onto a plate, and I'm putting a cold meltable object on top. You tell me what's going to happen, genius. The cheese is going to melt. I don't have to put it in the microwave, okay? I don't have to melt it to begin with. The food does the work for me. Why would I waste energy? So then I put the meat on. I don't need that much meat. I get a lot of protein throughout the day, you know, so I know this is looking pretty good now, but we're not done yet. You gotta scrape the bottom of the barrel. Now that looks a little more appropriate to me. This is looking real good. Alright, this is looking like a real winner of a meal to me. Time to dig in. So the nutritional facts about this meal is it's probably somewhere between 1,200 calories to 1,500. You should get a lot of calcium, quite a bit of protein, and very minor vitamins. My favorite part about this meal is how cheap it is. I can make this effectively for $3.33, and it keeps me fed, honestly, on a lazy day, the entire day, and on a work day, I probably only need 2 of these. So yeah,